Marjie Chan, and I started getting interested in a lot of the wonderful landscapes of southern Utah probably before many of you might have even been born. But I was kind of fascinated by why sandstones are different colors, and then what that had to do with some of these things that we call concretions, and you've seen some examples that are out in the lobby. And just sort of serendipitously from studying these, and Brenda Bowen was actually working with me a number of years ago along with Bill Perry. We started thinking about some of these concretions, and just serendipitously the rovers on Mars landed and sent back some pictures showing the similarities, and we could actually then start using some of our work to show the analogs between Earth and Mars. And even though a lot of this happened a while ago, 2004, it's been surprising that there's still been a lot of interest in using different Utah examples. Even some of this soft sediment deformation is now shown to occur on Mars. So sedimentary analogs from Earth to Mars is one thing I'm interested in. I'm also interested in astrobiology, which is the study of all the living universe, and it covers kind of all these different aspects that you see here. And as I started looking at some of these concretions, I started thinking more about the fact that almost all of these things that involve water, way back in geologic time, since the Precambrian, have also probably involved microbes. And so when we are actually looking for extraterrestrial life, I think it's hard to know what a habitable planet would look like if it didn't have any life, because Earth is so heavily biased by life. So this is our planet, a water planet, and all we have is this n=1, and sometimes it is very difficult to project back what would a habitable planet look like without life. And so in every kind of mineral precipitate, whether it's something like this little speleothem that's starting in a cave in Hawaii, that is full of microbial life, to I think even the concretions that we see, those have also got evidence of life, even though it's hard to detect. Cyber technology is another thing I'm interested in, and Casey Duncan has been helping me with building a program so we can digitally collect field data, and that you can actually use that as your field notebook. I think that is very much the way of the future, so that's using cyber technology for earth science. And then the last thing that I'm very interested in is geoheritage, and the idea that we should be ethical in our sampling and in our science. We should leave no trace. This happened down by the Moab Fault, and they still wonder who did it. I would say as we're doing our field work, we are representatives of not only the university, but of our profession. And it's really important that we not trespass, that we don't do things without permits. And this is becoming a much more important topic globally as people are looking at the idea of geoheritage and preserving the diversity of our planet.